Okay, give me a minute to check that everything is working and we will start. Just one more minute. Okay, okay. So looks like everything is working. Hi everyone. Let's continue. And I have one good news. I actually managed to prepare something for our next big topic, next big part, and I actually made a basic monster model that we're going to import. Please don't laugh. It's sort of a placeholder monster. So yeah, here it is. Of course, one can say that we could just find models on the internet, but the problem is that models that you can find on internet, at least free ones, they are very often unfinished. They probably are not animated, and even if they are, there is still a lot of work to adapt it to our engine. So what I mean, if it has animations, we need to ensure that they have frame rate that we want and duration that we want, some naming conventions maybe, right? And I think it's pretty much impossible to find a model on the internet that will be ready to go right out of the box. So definitely you will need to adapt it for your engine and for your needs. And so that's why it was very crucial for me to try to create model myself, at least basic one, just to be able to understand the whole pipeline. So, for example, if I have some particular model with particular animations, I have the idea how this model looks like from code perspective, from the source code. So I needed a better understanding how this thing in Blender is converted into something what Babylon.js code see. So that's why I really needed to create at least one monster model myself, even a very basic one. So for this one, yeah, I created geometry and I even rigged that. Let me switch. I don't know. Yeah, so there are just two bones, and let me show you. The first one, it's just moving the whole body, it's just connected to the skull, and the second one is connected to the jaw. I probably didn't do it the right way because I have no idea how to do it anyway, but yeah. So if we go like this, yeah, and I have just one animation for now. It's just an idle animation where the monster just floating up and down a little bit. Yeah, so and today we'll try to integrate it in our code base. Later we will create additional classes, so we actually have where is it? Yeah, monster class, and for all imported stuff we will create probably imported monster class, which will do binding of these parameters of imported model and Babylon.js objects. And particularly, we will connect animation names to our code base. Well, I guess in many ways it will do the same what class imported weapon did. Where it is, yeah. So for example, some animation ranges and, and yeah, and pretty much yeah, process every animation and connect it to some behavioral things probably. Yeah, but I think we will not even reach this stage today. Today we'll just try to import a resource. But before that, let me tell you more about the model. So how I actually did it. Right now, when I start to explain this, you may think that I was totally understanding what I'm doing, and in fact, I didn't. I have absolutely zero experience in modeling anything, and I'm not really good with an art of any form. And 3D art, uh, it's like painting, like like making drawings, but in 3D. And I am absolutely not talented in this. And I have to say, I must admit, the Blender software is very popular because it's free, first of all, but it's super counterintuitive. And there are, first of all, it's overwhelmed. It's unclear where to go if you want to do something. And this context things doesn't help much. And yeah, for example, okay, I want to select some face on the mesh, and right now for some reason I cannot do it. I don't know. So I'm in. Okay, I selected this. Oh, okay. Okay, now I can select. Yeah, so even for example, there is very useful thing in Blender when you're selecting faces. Sometimes faces blocks your other selection and you need to hide it. How to do it? Yeah, it's binding to keyboard. You can press H to hide, and to unhide you press Alt H, but there is absolutely unclear how to do this if you don't know hotkeys. So yeah, and I would say most of the time I was struggling with interface of Blender rather than modeling itself. Okay, but let me tell how I did it. First, I used a sculpting mod and yeah, using different brushes. I actually watched some video on YouTube where was doing some similar model. I just tried to use same brushes and yeah, created a model in sculpt mode. But after that, there was a big problem that this model was extremely high on polygons, and output weight was like 35 megabytes. And I have to say that my current engine actually weighs 35 megabytes altogether with all current resources, with Babylon.js itself, with all the code base. All thing weighs like 36 megabytes, and this model alone had weight of like 35 megabytes. And of course, I wanted to simplify it. In other words, I wanted to do some degradation in amount of polygons. So there is a modifier which is called decimate, which allows you to reduce amount of polygons, and there are several approaches. With this one collapse, I believe it just merges regions, and if you do this, the geometry degrades very fast. The shape becomes more cubic. But there is this one, which is called planar, and this seems quite interesting, and it did exactly what I wanted to do. I reduced amount of polygons like 10 times, but the shape itself didn't degrade that much. Let me show. Yeah, in object mode, as you can see, yeah, it's not ideally spherical right now. It has some bumps, but on the other hand, I think it makes model even like more realistic, because before it was like almost ideal ellipsoid, and now it's a little bit bumpy, and I think it makes the model look even more cool. But if we will look here, you can see that those polygons have very strange shape. Here are no triangles, no rectangles. The shape is really strange, but this is how this planar degradation works. And of course, Babylon.js doesn't understand such complex shapes. It uses triangles for polygons, but thankfully export plugin export plugin can handle this for us. And let me show it here. It's like official Babylon.js Mesh Explorer, if I can say so. And here, if we go to Material and yeah, wireframe, you can see it filled the shape with triangles. I'm not sure. I guess amount of polygons here is higher than originally, but it's okay. Right now, model weights like 1.3 megabyte, but originally it was 35 megabytes. So still, this like planar degradation worked, and here Babylon.js automatically transformed polygons into triangles. And yeah, actually here you can even launch animation. And we will try to import it today in our code base. What I actually plan to do today, I want to create an entry in resource loader and check that I can actually add it to the scene without any errors. I will not write any new classes today, I think, including this mentioned imported monster class. We will do it maybe next time. We'll see how it goes. Today I will try just to add mesh to the scene as if it is just a mesh that doesn't do anything. Okay, so let's go. I need resource loader. So I have this section with monsters, but let's add a new entry. Load cat demon. This is our new monster, and we need to do something similar what we did with our guns actually. Yeah, so we need to do something like this. Okay, import mesh, and I added this file, so I go meshes, monsters, okay. Okay. Okay, I think by default it will add everything to the scene once I call this function. Okay, okay. So we will be working on it later. What I want here is and I will resolve it with something. Okay, I guess I still need mesh there. So mesh, okay. And mesh here. Okay, I don't need this one at all. And yeah, I think something like that. And I need to add this to resources. So let cat daemon bind this, and I need to add this to resource pack to the level. Okay. Okay. I I disabled the mesh by the start, but if I don't do this, probably it will appear immediately. Yeah, so okay, it's in the scene. Okay, right now we can create a wrapper and add it to dependencies. Yeah, so we will probably create here something like monsters. And here will be like that. And actually, we can create some placeholder class right now. Let's go into this. Yeah, here we can add cat daemon. Right now I will inherit from here, from like a regular monster. However, later, as I said, there will be intermediate class, which I will name imported monster, that will do all pre-processing. But right now, I will just create like regular monster, but I will inherit that anyway. So import monster and monster instance from like that, and class okay, and I go here. You can actually do even like this flying ranged monster with face. I think our class will be much closer to that, but here I'm inheriting from one of our debugging monsters, but in fact I want to create totally individual logic for every custom monster that I import, and here in reality later I will inherit only from imported monster class that we'll create later, but for now, okay, let it be. Okay, and what else? Flying, yeah, flying combat unit. It will be our instance. So Yeah. Again, I will totally define these classes later, but for now, let's try to play with that once. And import. I can actually copy. No, I cannot. We need to export first. Export. Okay, from and okay. So and I think we need same to resource loader. And we need to instantiate it as yeah, like this. So it will be cat canon, and here mesh monster manager, audio manager. Okay. And here like this. Okay. At this point, we should have monster descriptor class instance available. So yeah, and after that we should be able to spawn it regularly in theory. So let's try to do it. We have it, yeah. So exactly same approach like with flying combat unit, but a daemon instance, and we need to change it position. I will, yeah, I think I will just move it a bit closer here. Well, in theory, okay. resource loader can't resolve. Okay. And yeah. Actually, oh yeah, it makes sense. Okay. Okay. I forgot something. Not defined. It's actually created it in some way. Okay, it even works, but like vice versa. Okay, front of this monster is not adequate. There are many ways to do it, I think, but better I think I will just change. I just change the model itself. So what I do rotate. Okay, so I just do here 180. Okay, but I also need to rotate an armature also. Okay, let's just do like this. Okay, so let me see that it didn't break armature and pose mode and show and move. Okay, rigging is okay and animation is still okay. So very good. I'll do export. Okay, and here I have okay, I exported it and I'm copying it here. Okay, let's just try it. Didn't help. Why didn't help? Did I save at all? I think yes. Okay. Export cancelled. Okay, object, apply, all transform. Again, very unclear thing to do that you should figure out yourself. Export. Okay, I will take it as if it worked. All right. Okay. Now it even technically works. And I can try to buffer it. It works. Now what I want to scale it. Okay. Okay. Mesh scaling. Vector free. I will just increase everything by 2. Yeah, that's better. Let's go. Okay, right now it fully copies combat unit behavior. Of course, we will redefine all the behavior later and start to actually use animations, but we need to get rid of this error. Flying ranged monster with face is not defined. This is a very, very minor thing. Okay. As you can see, we can integrate it without much problems. It works even with our basic debugging instances. Well, I can see that the architecture we introduced is quite robust, despite that it's a bit more tangled than I wanted it to be, but overall system is working, I would say. And yeah, we can refine everything later. And yeah, not bad. Yeah, hi, nice to meet you. All right, what we can do, we can actually create uh, some intermediate object here, I guess. Imported monster. And yeah, we need to think about it. I guess it still will be like monster thing. Yeah, with spawn instance and stuff, but I guess there will be some additional pre-processing functions to extract animations and stuff. We can actually experiment for now what is being imported where. And yeah, resource loader. Yeah, I want to be here. Let's try. And yeah, so what we're getting here? Meshes, yeah, just one. Then particle system we don't have, and skeletons, yeah, we have armature, which is this one. But when we clone a monster, we cloning its armature, I guess. And it has a range of animation actually. Yeah, this is our idle animation. We'll need to extract these objects and connect it to our code base. I'm wondering if I can launch it manually for now. Let's try to do. And I need to connect to original copy of it. Level manager, level manager, current level, dependencies, monsters, cat demon, and I guess mesh. All right, and we have yeah, we have skeleton here. Okay, skeleton. Let me simplify it a bit. Okay, and we need to launch the animation range of it exactly same way how we did it for imported weapon. So these are range references, but okay, we're using our animation processor. It will not be that easy to play it right now. Extract, yeah, so extract animation ranges frames, and for example start idle. Oh yeah, we can do something like this. Yeah, for some determined animation we use our own class, but for this idle we can just launch it like this. And let me try. And okay, begin animation. And okay, temp 1 is a skeleton itself. And let me extract range. And temp 1. How did we extract it? Okay, get animation range, have this function get animation range, idle, yeah, nice. And okay, now temp1, which is skeleton, we're doing this, but here we're doing temp2. And it didn't start, it didn't work. Okay, we just created it. Oh, okay, fine, okay. Yeah, do like this, and why it's now. Okay. From to end, that's it. And temp1 is a skeleton. Yeah. So begin animation. Okay, how about this one? Temp1 and ranges idle true. I don't know. Let's take a look at documentation, I guess. What does it do? Name, loop, the name of a range to start. Okay, loop true, okay. some reason it doesn't start. However, it should, because yeah, this is Babylon player. It's technically available. It's something wrong with my syntax, I guess. I actually didn't drop here update it. Yeah, it's working. I guess it's just me. I think it's me doing something wrong where. Oh, wait. Maybe it just expects name. Yeah, I think I know where is the problem. Okay, I just do here like this. Yeah. As you can see, animations are also available, and we will need to create here structure which is very similar to this. So, oh, constructor is quite the same. We can just where we do extract. What do we call that? Ah, okay, it's for inherited things. Animations. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, yeah. This is done in order to use with our own animation helper class to make synchronized animations. Yeah, this thing. Okay, let's do it carefully, step by step. Okay. Okay. Constructor and arguments. Yeah, let's just copy our default things from here. And we do here very similar thing what we did for our weapon. So yeah, import it. We need animation helpers. And yeah, probably we need everything from that. And yeah, here imported animation ranges, we go for idle and everything else. Okay, let's think of it, what it can be. And yeah, idle, like melee attack, and melee restore, and range attack, and range restore, or chase, animation, and what else? This thing, of course. When monster sees the player first time, it's getting alerted. So this might be a thing. Well, I think for the beginning that's okay. Alright. Okay, all this thing, and what is imported, yeah, prepare imported animation. We actually need both of those things. And here this mesh, because it's still chain entity and animations okay, we go through it, we create like animated object. Yeah, here we built an animation map for this, okay, and extract animation frames. Okay. Actually, this is how we do this thing, how to fill it. So we go through ranges, through these keys, and this is how we basically query the animation names here, particularly here. Yeah, so these names should be the same like here. This is exactly the same what we did for weapons, and for that we can just easily call it from here, from this class, again, like with weapon, for example, yeah, do reload, and here like imported frame ranges, imported. Yeah, this thing, frames, full reload, tactic reload, so we can just extract frame range like this, and we can launch it. Yeah, animation helpers here, like go through range, and yeah, I guess everything works. And this thing, imported animation, yeah, this is what we get from here. Yeah. Well, so far so good, and we can do here in cat daemon using imported monster imported monster from we go up, we will be in PC folder, right? Yeah, and PCs. So we're going one more, and we go, yeah, this one. All right. And later we can connect it with this one, but we will need to define all behavior again, and this is fine because for our new uh, imported monsters, they definitely will have more animations, and we want to control those animations through monster states. So yeah, if we will find ourselves in a situation that there are so many monsters share same states and launch same animations, I mean same in terms of their purpose. We can technically create one more intermediate class, or we can even do a lot of things here in imported monster. But we can really declare and define everything individually for each monster, because for each new monster we will create separate file here. Each file will contain monster descriptor and monster instance. It's like instanced monster, and we will define all their logic and behavior just here, and we can technically develop each monster totally independent. But if we will decide that there are too many overlaps for each monster, we can move that logic somewhere else. For example, here. Actually, here will be a lot of things added, particularly animation launchers also will be here. Again, like we did with weapons, you can see that many weapons, including imported weapons, they share a lot of similar actions, which assumes launching same animations, and I believe something similar will be here. Yeah, okay, that looks decent so far, I guess. Let me just walk over those files to ensure that we didn't forget anything what we wanted as of now. And here, okay. Okay, and yeah. Well, practically everything was predictable. Everything went seamless, I guess. And yeah, the real development will start on next stream, I think, when we will actually extract all those animations and create a behavior for monster, and such behavior will use those animations. I guess at the beginning, yeah, our new test model will recreate most of things that a flying ranged monster can do, except that our imported monster will use animations, because our debugging monsters, like this flying range monster with face, yeah, they don't have any animations. Yeah, in fact, you can see, yeah, this like flying combat unit, which we used for now. Yeah, it doesn't have any animations. All right, let's commit that. How I would say it. something like that, I guess. Okay. Okay. Looks pretty good. Well, so far so good. I'm really glad that I found some time to create a test model that we can use. So later when we will finish development of the whole pipeline, we can integrate more monsters. We can even try to search something online and try to adapt those models to our code base. Particularly, I could open it in Blender and try to rename maybe animation ranges and tune these animations to prepare those external models for integration. All right. Thank you everybody for watching, no matter live or watching a recording of a stream. And I guess if everything will be fine, I will see you next week, same time. Thank you. Have a nice upcoming weekend. Bye.